Gotcha! To another significant results video. We are looking at day 4 homework. We just wrapped up number 37, and now we're going to move on to number 39. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we're going to move on to number 39. So let's go ahead and look at 39. Okay, in number 39, we're talking about soccer, women's soccer specifically, and we're talking about goal differential. So, if you have a positive goal differential, it means you scored more than the opposing team. If you have a negative goal differential, then you scored less than the other team, which is the difference between winning and losing. And we're given a graph, and it's a dot plot, and it shows us some of the differences in scoring. So part A asks us to explain what the dot above -1 represents. Well, if the difference between the soccer team, the U.S. women's soccer team, and another team is at -1, that represents that the U.S. women's soccer team lost that game by 1 point. So let's go ahead and put that down here. Okay, let's go on to B. B asks, what does the graph tell us about how well the team did in 2012? And that is the year for which our dot plot is displaying data. And it says be specific. Okay, sure, we can be specific about that. 1 out of 25 games. So 1 out of 25 games were a loss. So three out of 25 games had a goal differential of 0, so that means neither team won. So we're tied or we're drawn. And then 21 out of 25 games. Oh, wow. Let's try that again. Okay, so 21 of 25 games were won. So overall, we would say the U.S. women's soccer team, the U.S. women's, pardon me again, U.S. women's soccer team was very successful in the 2012 season. Alright, so that's number 39. Let's go ahead and just take a look at 41 here. 41, dates on coins. So, you and some friends are just going to empty out your pockets of coins, and you're going to start looking at the dates. What would you expect to see when it comes to those dates on the coins? Would there be any sort of pattern that we could discuss? So let's clear up some more space. So number 41. Okay, so, well, what would you expect? Would you expect to see a lot of new coins? Would you expect to see a lot of old coins? Would you expect to see a lot of coins somewhere in between? Would there, more importantly, be any skewness in that distribution? I'm just going to make sort of a hypothetical sort of plot here. And let's say we start in the year 1800. And we make it to the year 1900. And then we make it to the year 2000. And then here we are at, say, 2016. Well, when are the most, let's say we have 20 coins. Where are most of those dots going to be? Well, I would wager that probably most of those are going to be somewhere between the year 2000 and 2016, and we'll probably have some 1980s and 1990s. Definitely less 1970s and a lot less 60s and 50s. So I'm going to go ahead and put 1980 about right there. And I just think that we're going to see a lot of coins. We'll see a few 2016s. We'll see more 2015s, maybe a whole bunch of 2014s and 13s and 12s. And then I think once we get back to the year 2000, we're going to see a few less of those, and it's going to start going down rapidly from there, to the point to where we're going to see very few coins going back towards the middle part of the last century or early 1900s, and probably none from the 1800s, quite frankly. So if you have a coin in your pocket from the 1800s, you better hold on to it. It's pretty valuable. So let's contour this slightly here. So what kind of skewness does it have? Hopefully you're thinking in a negative direction or a left skewness. So let's go ahead and just write really quickly about what we see here. We would expect to see more coins with a relatively recent year than older coins. As older coins are more worn and therefore removed from circulation. Okay. So that's number 41, and I think we've talked about that sufficiently. Alright guys, we'll be back with another video for day 4 next.